We are live on Facebook also. You can ask your friends to join the workshop. Okay. So yeah. So date one, that's what we were discussing. And give me a second. All right. I think we are now on 5. Okay. So yes, on day one, we very clearly discussed the law of attraction, law of you. You need to work on yourself to raise your vibrations and find your limiting beliefs. So all, I am sure everybody worked on the limiting beliefs. If not, please work on them, and please share in the comment section how did you find doing that activity. That have you challenged your limiting belief in last 24 hours? If not, then when are you going to challenge that? Remember, we made a promise to ourselves yesterday that we are, promising ourselves to change from 98% of the people who think alike to move to a 2% mindset. And that's where people are able to manifest their dreams. So is that commitment still there? Because I see, yes, most of the people who attended the workshop yesterday are back again. So which is a good sign. So tell me in the comment section, have you challenged your limiting belief, or your limiting beliefs are challenging you? Tell me in the comment section so that I can move ahead in the chat section. I'm waiting for your confirmation, guys. And let's just take few deep breaths and empty our cup, empty our mind, in terms of put that all that is happening in your head into this cup. Hold a virtual cup, okay? And hold a virtual cup. You may not have any virtual cup, cup in the hand, just hold a virtual cup like this, okay? And let's empty our cup before we begin this session. Why the empty cup is important? Remember yesterday's story? So that we start the session, we start this masterclass with a clear intention of learning and imbibing things which we are going to discuss. Okay, let's take some deep breaths. Put on your camera if you can. Okay, let's take some deep breaths. And now hold this cup and get your thoughts, all those negative thoughts, all those thoughts before the session we were thinking that, okay, my maid has come or not today, how is my friend doing, how is my mother-in-law cursing me, how is my husband not taking care of me, or how is my wife bothering me, or put every negative thing in this cup, okay, so that we can clear our mind before we go ahead. So put everything. Hold this cup and put everything negative inside it. How will I contact my ex? How will I manifest my partner? Put everything here. Is the cup heavy now?
Yeah.
It must be very heavy, right? All right. So once you have done all of that, just let the cup flow. Okay. Empty your cup. Empty all those negative thoughts. Empty all those questions which are bothering you. Just empty it slowly. Okay. I hope you all feel better now. All right. Confirmation. I hope everybody has done their and has emptied their cup. Okay. And one ground rule. We have a session till 4:30. You can ask one or two questions in the between in the chat section, but otherwise we can extend the session for 15 minutes. 15 minutes also to answer your questions. Okay. So don't worry about that. I will give enough time for you guys to get your questions here and answers, but not in between the session if not relevant. But yes, the question will be answered. Okay, so that we don't break the momentum. All right, great. So I hope everybody is able to see my screen. Okay. So yes, we were discussing, guys, that law of attraction is basically law of you. It is, it has nothing to do with techniques. Of course, techniques are important, but it is more about how you're feeling, how you're vibrating. No, it's the law of you. The question you've asked, Siddharth, it is being answered there. You said we attract what we are. Okay. The law of attraction is the law of you. Okay. So basically, when we say visualization, okay, rather than you waiting that if I become that person, if I become rich, if I have a partner, how, this is what I want to feel. But before that, you need to take a step back. You need to take a pause that, right, what you must do to become what you have to be so that you get the result out of it. Okay. So that's the basic of visualization also. That who must I be? कि आप क्या बनना चाहते हो? What must I do? What all steps you need to take to be that person so that I can have the desired outcome. Okay. Let me give an example. For example, a lot of us are manifesting money, right? So the statement is that I want to be rich. I want to be rich is also a statement, but you want to be rich or you want to sustain being a rich person. To give an example, there's so many people who win lotteries, right? They manifest the lotteries or by chance, as per them, if they don't believe in law of attraction, they manifest the lottery, they manifest big amounts, but there is a complete theory or there is a thesis which says that 90% of the people who win lottery go broke in 2 years only. Why is that so? They are manifesting big money. Somebody manifested 5 crores of lottery, but how do they go broke in next 2 to 3 years? Because it is not just the law of attraction for money. You also have to change your mindset about how you think about money. Similarly, in relationship, you may be able to manifest your partner, but are you working on yourself for a better relationship? Or how to sustain that relationship? Because manifestation is only going to get you what you are. Okay. So we have to act like what we want to be. Okay. For example, it is not that you go rich and you're throwing dollars to people to show that you're rich. No, you have to believe. That belief system, like we discussed yesterday, the limiting beliefs are what is which is holding us back. For that limiting belief to go, you need to start acting in that position, which gives you comfort and also over a period of time of confidence that you are on your right journey. So who must I be? If you want to be a millionaire, okay, I want to be a millionaire. What must I do? I want to manifest, of course, but I also need to take action. I need to take financial education, okay, so that I can have X number of rupees, right? So law of attraction also is a part of it, but yes, your education, your thought process, your limiting beliefs, you are accountable for that. That's the reason that rich become rich and poor become poorer. But in last 10 years, in last 2 decades, there have been a lot of poor people who have become rich. How? What did not happen in last 80 years has happened in last 20 years, because knowingly or unknowingly they created their future. They manifested things. There have been a lot of stories. Talk about Jim Carrey, talk about Ranveer Singh, talk about Anushka Sharma, talk about Deepika Padukone, or many other global celebrities who have consciously created their life. For example, I always remember Jim Carrey sharing with Oprah Winfrey, 10 years back, that he wrote a check to himself $5 million, for 5 years ahead. And when he was doing Dumb and the Dumber, he got that 5 million, right? He wrote the check, it was with him for all those years. But at the same time, he was also taking action. He was also going through failures, but he was believing that in 5 years, he will reach that stage where he wants to be. So are you a believer? Are you an action taker? Tell me in the chat section, I am a believer. I am a creator. I am going to type it myself first of all. You need to reaffirm to yourself, I am a creator. Tell it to me in the comment section, guys, right away. I need your confirmations. We all are consciously creating our life right now. Be a creator. Take that job in your hand of creating your life consciously. Great, I am a creator. Wonderful. 7 only people out of 40 people. How about 40? Rest of the 38 people. I need your inputs. Yes, let's build that energy, guys, because we were talking about energy. The more conscious creation we do, the more positivity amongst all of us we are showcasing. It is all helping us, right? If 42 people, we all today put focus on making this world a better place, we all are supercharged magnets. We all are like magnets. We are always attracting circumstances on a frequency, right? So I am a creator. You are a believer. Wonderful. That's good to know, guys. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, let's raise the energy bar. I'm sure I'm able to send those energies back to you. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about how vibration and energy impacts our manifestation, right? In universe, let's give an example of an argument between a husband and a wife or a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Okay, so what is the effect? The fight is the effect, the argument is the effect. But you need to go back to the cause, that why did that argument erupted, isn't it? Once you have blasted each other, once you have blocked each other, and then 10 days later or 2 days later, you speak about it, you analyze, if you are actually trying to save the relationship, you try and analyze what was the cause of the same. Was it for all those 2 months you were tired of being ignored and finally you bursted that you don't give me enough time, or you were ignoring the red flags in the relationship and then finally you bursted out? So in universe and its proven methodology that everything is cause and its effect, right? आपका पेट दर्द होता है, आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, you know that you have a stomach ache. What is the effect? Your stomach is the effect. But who helps you find that cause? The doctor checks you. He asks, okay, what did you eat? How do you have any other problems? Do you have any allergies? Or maybe he or she might ask you to get some tests done, right? So till the time a doctor finds the cause, they will not be able to give you a medication, right? But in India, what we do, we don't go to doctor, we go to the chemist, right? Tell them, "Acha, kal raat se pet dard hai," and he gives you medicine. But at times they also ask it. So the point I'm trying to make is that everything in this universe has a cause and an effect. Okay. And similarly, in this cosmos, this beautiful universe of all those planets, of all those wonderful, galaxies, vibration is the cause, and manifestation is the effect. And that's the reason having high vibration plays a very important role for us to be manifesting. Okay, so vibration is a cause and it leads to a manifestation, which is an effect. So that's the reason we need to be on a high energy level. We need to work on yourself. And I was reading in the chat section since yesterday, somebody is feeling absolutely on the high energy and the high vibration. I was just checking. Okay. Yeah, Shipra said, feeling amazing, post a limiting belief activity. Yes, you have broken your limiting belief. Do this activity every now and then, because the education or the knowledge I'm giving you, you can use it every 2 months, every 6 months, and adapt a lifestyle. Okay, so vibration is the cause and manifestation is the effect. Okay, everybody clear on this? Somebody has a question? All right, wonderful. As we go clarity.
One question I have. As you said, vibration is the cause, manifestation is the effect, but you're limiting belief behaving like a halt in this process. So yesterday you told that you need to change your limiting beliefs in the affirmations. For example, my limiting belief is I am not good. My affirmation would be I am good, right?
Or you can use some other affirmation like I am enough. Okay, because you need to find out why do you think you're not good. Okay, that you think, okay, you're not worthy of few things, or I am not enough. I have this limiting belief. I don't have a good communication skill. So why are you not good? That's the effect. Okay, so you need to find the cause of it, that why do you think you're not good. Okay, so once you find that thing, and then you have to rephrase through affirmation and other activities.
Okay. So affirmation is different from the manifestation.
No, the affirmation helps in manifestation quickly. Okay, affirmation is a positive self-talk. okay, which
Mm-hmm.
helps you bring
Okay.
change in your patterns of thinking and hence overcoming your
Okay.
limiting beliefs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Mhm.
I have one doubt here.
Yeah.
Uh, as you said in the previous class, in the previous session, that we need to be what we want. So we want, matlab we attract what we are.
Yeah.
So you told us about the money. Like if we want to be rich, then we have to like take action. But how does this work if we want some good relation with someone, or we want to attract a person, or we want a partner? How does this concept work in that, like in that phase?
Okay. In that phase, you need to look at all your relationships in life right now. Okay. Be it any relationship, being a friend, being a, being a son, being a sibling, you have to look at all those relationships, how harmonious all those relationships are. Okay. So how well
Okay, okay.
are you managing all those relationships? Because some person walking into your life is only one part of your life, right? We wait for one person to
Yeah,
walk into your life, and we want to get married to them, right? And then once we get married, it's all blown up, and that's on a
right,
lighter note, and that's where many people suffer in their marriages, because they manifest it, but that's a continuous process of blooming that relationship, right? The
right,
outcome
right.
is, if for somebody asks, I want to get married to somebody, what should I do? I'm manifesting marriage. So I pause them that you need to manifest a happy married life ahead. Get you that you're not visualizing that you are in a shadika mandap and you're taking fera. No, that is a process. But the
Okay,
manifestation has to be that you are having a healthy, harmonious relationship in marriage after a couple of years also, right? And that's
okay,
where the real manifestation is. That's where people get stuck. They just think about getting married, and
right.
after that also you have to put investment in the relationship. Similarly, being rich also, as I gave an example of people going broke, after you have achieved your money goal, you need to invest in your education, that how you want to multiply it. And for a relationship also, look at holistically all your relationships, starting with yourself.
Okay, okay, right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, I'll take later, the rest of the questions later. How to generate high vibrating energy? I think that's what we're going to in the next slide. Okay. 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 So before, as somebody said that you are feeling positive today, as we vibrate higher, for example, when we did the limiting beliefs activity and we did breathing, we feel lighter, right? We feel calm, isn't it? So that's where when you see the picture in the slide pack, your weak aura says that you are uncomfortable. You attract negativity because your aura is weak. Your energy levels are low. What happens when you're feeling low? Just as an example, when you're feeling negative, what do? Your posture will be most likely that you will be looking down on your phone. Okay. Your shoulders will be ahead. Okay. You will be in one posture for throughout your day. You will be feeling, helpless, pathetic, but you are in one posture. That leads to energy not flowing. Okay. That's where that negative energy consumes you. But as soon as you go out to shop, or you go out, for a party, you are in a momentum. You slightly feel better for some point of time. But eventually when you come home, because there's no self-love, there's no self-worth, your weak aura takes it again, right? It happens with most of us. When we're trying to avoid the emotion, we avoid that emotion by taking some other step, rather than challenging ourselves, rather than changing our vibration, rather than changing our thoughts. Okay. So how to raise your vibrations, right? There are many ways to raise your vibration, but I've kept it very simple. Okay. I don't want to tell you do bigger things. Okay. First is become conscious of your thoughts. Okay. When people say I need a harmonious relationship, what? Because relationship is two people, right? Your harmony is also very important. Are you putting your ego ahead of relationship, that he or she to agree has to agree to what I say? Then of course it's not a harmonious relationship. Become conscious of your thoughts, that when you say no to somebody, is it your self love or it's your ego which is letting you do that? Because you have to be honest with yourself, my friends. If you have to become a conscious creator, you have to be, first of all, honest with yourself, right? I ask myself when I'm in a dilemma, or I get some negative energy, or I'm, at times I vibrate lower. So I challenge myself that, Gagan, is it you which is upset, or is it your ego which is upset? So 95% of the time it is my ego which is upset. Okay. And it's not that I'm a coach, I cannot have my low days, I cannot have ego. No, we all are human beings, we are all are developing. But at that point of time, I become conscious of my thought. Okay. And I reframe that thought. Okay. If somebody did not pick up my call 5 years back, I would say, okay, that person is ignoring me. Why is that person ignoring me? Have I done something bad? So I'm having all those conversations in my head. But as I started changing those patterns over a period of time, I thought, okay, why has somebody not picked up a call? Okay, maybe he or she is busy somewhere. Maybe he or she is in a meeting. Maybe he or she is sleeping. Or maybe they're working on something. Like I'm doing a webinar. If right now somebody calls me, I will not be able to pick up my call. So that's where I started becoming conscious of my thoughts, that, okay, before consuming an outcome, I thought, okay, take a pause and then be conscious of your thought and then reframe that. Okay. Everything you think, say, or feel becomes a reality. Okay. That's the reason every word we say that, okay, there is a magical spell, koi kala jadoo hai. No, the word is spell itself. When you say words, आप अपने बचपन में बोलते थे ना, spelling बताओ, beautiful के spelling batao. So if you remove ing out of spelling, it is called spell, right? So the words have spell. The kind of words we are using in our life is creating a reality. Okay. In the beginning, as in the affirmation or any other process, you may not be able to see that big change happening. But that's because, just like I gave an example of going to gym, in one day you will not feel a change. You will have to go through that process so that you go through that change. Okay. So first is become conscious of your thoughts, how to raise your vibration, reframe the thought. Okay. Hope my example helped, because that's the reason I was giving this example, that I used to think like this, that कोई मेरा phone नहीं उठा रहा तो मेरे को ignore कर रहा है या कुछ कर रहा है. But that's not the right thought. Then I had to reframe it myself. Okay. Second point, find something and beautiful and appreciate it. I want to discuss this. This is one thing which I want to discuss, is because let's tell me in the comment section, which is the most expensive item you have bought in last 6 months, which you wanted to buy, be it your watch, be it your Apple iPhone, be it anything else. What is the most expensive thing you have bought, or the thing you wanted, will be looking good on you, the dress, any showpiece in your house, any decorative item? Tell me in the comment section, what all have you bought? Phone, my phone. Okay. Our groceries, wonderful. MacBook, wonderful. Laptop and clothes, shoes, car, wonderful. Journal, my solo trip. Hope you were safe wherever you went. Gucci belt, car, gold pendant, wonderful. All right. So, let's take a pause. Okay. Whatever you have bought, maybe a cell phone, right? You have bought the cell phone, right? Look at the cell phone, how beautiful it is, right? But what we are looking at is, as soon as we buy this phone, what do? What changes in our life? Something changes in our life? No, the life becomes better, right? You are able to use better apps, that's all, right? Otherwise, how is this phone adding to your life? But at the same time, okay, we go by, for example, an Apple logo, that phone. Okay, when I make a call, people should be able to see I'm using an Apple iPhone 12 Pro and it helps me. But just before that, can you right now take a moment about your cell phone or your watch or your MacBook or anything? Look at it, how beautiful it is. Every creation, even this mug, look at it. We buy so many expensive possessions, but do we spare out time to look at them and appreciate it? Do we do that? Tell me yes or no, guys. For you, this phone is, worth something. But do you know how much effort has gone to design it curves, to design how beautiful it looks from this? One person said, yes, you do that. For example, you buy so much for your house decorative items, but have you looked at that item, how it looks in a house, how it is adding value to, and find something beautiful and appreciate it? I'm not just talking about materialistic things. It's just an example for you to have a reality check that ever since you have bought this phone or this watch, have you looked at the curves of it, how much effort it goes, how much somebody has put an effort, lots of months of research and development to give you the product. So first of all, the question is, in last 1 year, have you ever been grateful for the things you have mentioned in the chat section? Have you ever shown gratitude to the universe for all the beautiful things that you have been able to achieve in life? Yes, wonderful. Because guys, your life is somebody's dream. Sometimes. Wonderful. Okay. So the answer to is that once you find something beautiful and appreciate it, it is not just with materialistic thing. It's about people. It's about kids. For example, I went out last night in the lift. I saw a very small 1-year-old toddler, and that kid smiled at me, right? And I told her father that she has a beautiful smile, and that smile actually changed my day. I vibrated higher. So find something beautiful and appreciate it. We humans are lowering down our vibration by thinking of on the lack of it. What is missing? If you give a beautiful compliment to someone or appreciate the nature or appreciate the plants around you, you will be able to raise your vibrations higher. Okay? So find something beautiful and appreciate it. Good. I show gratitude for almost 30-35 things every day. Thumbs up to you. Wonderful. HP, I don't know your name, but wonderful. I think we all need to do that. Be appreciative of things we already have. Appreciate all the relationship you already have. We've seen in last 2-3 weeks there have been lot of negativity around, lot of people losing their loved ones. So why wait, or create such circumstances? Be thankful, be appreciate all your loved ones, appreciate things you have been able to achieve in life. Okay, that also helps you in mindfulness. If you're looking at this mug, you're not mad. Okay, we all practice mindfulness directly or indirectly. Somebody practices mindfulness in the in the washroom, right? And that's where they say the biggest life-changing ideas comes when you are in the washroom, because you are being alone there nowadays. So we take our phone also there, right? So be mindful, find something beautiful and appreciate it. And promise me, after the workshop is over right now, if you want to appreciate any of your friends, text them that this is the thing I like about you. Don't worry about what that person will feel. Okay. Third is be conscious of the foods you eat. Well, food plays a lot of important role, because what we are right now, we were this small as a kid and we are grown-ups now, right? How have we grown up? By consuming food products, right? Since childhood, the kind of nutrition you got, you are vibrating higher. That's the reason, have some foods which help you vibrate higher. For example, as they say, when you wake up, you should have a breakfast like a king, a lunch like a prince, and a dinner like a beggar, because that's where your energy levels are important. Because once you start your day with good nutrition, you are focused, you're positive, you will not have lesser distractions. And as you go to sleep, so that your body can relax and you can be more in a in a very high energy vibration, so that your energy levels are moving in. Okay, so be conscious of the food you eat. That's also very important. Drink water. The most essential element in our life is water. If you're feeling low, if you just had a fight with somebody, if you were disappointed with your appraisal, or if you had a business loss, take a pause, do few of these things, because every problem has a solution. That's what the positivity is about. Drink water. 70 to 80% of our body is what? water, right? Pani to hai hamari body. So drink water. It helps you raise the vibrations because all those energy flows in your life are important. Your blood circulation is, is blood, but it is also water, right? The part of it. So as the circulation becomes better, your energy levels, your charging levels are much better. So having a glass of water definitely helps. Okay, that's the reason that has been proven that we need to have 7 to 8 glasses of water because that helps in channelizing our energies better. Okay, and water has so much of powers, and I tell these in our sessions that you can charge the water, you can meditate with water, you can be grateful about it. And that's the reason in any culture, be it church, be it gurudwara, be it temples, be it anywhere, okay, water has a lot of power. That's the reason in all spiritual places, water is the essential element because 70 to 80% of our body is water. The charged up water can also help, but normal drinking water also helps you in raising your energy bars. Okay, if you're hydrated, you will be able to think much better and be calm. Okay, meditate. As we spoke yesterday, I did share the breathing exercise. I hope you all started with that 478 breathing practice. If not, I will share that link again so that you guys can start. Or if you're already doing a yoga or something, please meditate for 10 minutes. Meditation does not mean aapko dhyan lagana hai. Meditation means that you have to spend some time with yourself. Okay. So don't try and control your thoughts. Meditation, that's the reason I refer to breathing exercise because that's what your human is about, breathing. And once you're able to observe your breath, you will be able to, free channelize your energies. Just like we did activity yesterday, okay, keeping our heart on, hand on the heart, and we were able to feel refreshed and calm. So meditate regularly and you will start seeing changes in yourself. Rather, you will not, people around you will start changing yourself because a calm person has a much better, clean aura. Okay. The sixth one, as we spoke, be grateful. I tell you guys, the person I am today, I have it has a lot of part to play for the gratitude. Ever since I started being grateful for things I have in life, the universe has started giving me abundance. Do an activity right now, guys. It will take not more than 2 minutes. Okay. And just write 5 things that you're grateful for. Tell me in the chat section. Somebody who write 30 to 35 things, you can add 5 more. But tell me in the chat section, what are you grateful for? And think of an area where you want law of attraction to work for you. If you are wanting law of attraction or manifest something in relationship, so be grateful of your all the relationships. Be grateful for somebody you help. Be grateful for your maid who's coming in this pandemic also to clean your house. Be grateful for the security guard who makes sure that you are safe home. Wonderful. Come on, guys. We are 48 people, 47 people. One word. When you read each other's gratitude, you also feel okay. इसके बारे तो मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं यार. Right? You're a chartered accountant, friends, job, health, nature. Wonderful. I am loving it. This is such high vibrations that we're creating amongst ourselves. Wonderful, guys. Okay. Wow. I am going to read this chat section once this is over, after the session. Great. Let me pick up a couple of them, which are beautiful, grateful to fitness influencer, for my job, health, for the session. Thank you so much. It means a lot for me that I'm able to add value to you guys. All right. So, guys, just make gratitude a part of your life. The more grateful you are, the more abundance will flow to you. Okay. And I usually give this example. This is my favorite, which I've noticed in my life. Okay. Coming across my Insta page, thank you. A lot of gratitude. It's the universe which is making all this happen. You and I are connecting through this cosmic energy so that we can help each other. right? So thank you so much, Siddharth, for the same. So being grateful is not a skill. It is a practice. Somebody who writes 30 to 35 things being grateful is such, you are on such an amazing frequency, I'm sure, right? And let me tell you the story that how gratitude changed my life. It was few years back. I went to a supermarket. Okay. I'll not take a supermarket name. I just went to the supermarket. I had a list of groceries. At that point of time, I used to shop in person because I used to like to waste my time. So I went there, bought the groceries. And while I was paying at the window, of course, there are chocolates, there are jams and everything there. So I thought, okay, let me grab two chocolates because I was dieting. I thought, okay, two dark chocolates will help me. I will take them. So I paid for the two dark chocolates and I went outside. Okay. And while I was waiting for Wally to get my car, I saw two very small kids. They must be 3 or 4 years old. There were two kids, with two different mothers. And they saw chocolate in my hand. And you know what? Their eyes lit up. Can you recall a child getting excited when they see something beautiful? So their eyes lit up. And I don't know why. I offered both of them the chocolate. I said, okay, come and take it. They were like few feet apart. And the one kid looked at his mom and his mom said, okay, go, nodded. And he came running to me, for the chocolate. He came to me, I gave him the chocolate. He said, thank you to me. And I went down to hug him and he hugged me and he kissed me. And while, while going, he said, bye. Okay. And at the same time, there was another kid and he looked at his mother. His mother said, go. He was hesitant. He came very shyly to me, walking to me, and I gave him the chocolate. And as I went down, he just took the chocolate, turned back, and then went to his mom. And his mom said, okay, come on, say thank you to uncle. I felt bad. I was pretty young, not to be an uncle though. But then he said, thank you. And I felt better because I was giving something to somebody, right? So this happened. And after 10 days, I went to the supermarket again. But this time, I don't know, they only had one chocolate. I bought one chocolate and I went back again outside and I saw same two kids being there. Maybe it was a Saturday they come there or a universe connecting or making me learn something. I saw same two kids there, right? Whom do you think I would have given that chocolate to? I did not break the chocolate. There was only one chocolate. Tell me in the chat section, आपको क्या लगता है मैंने किस बच्चे को वो chocolate दी होगी? Tell me quick. Okay. How about rest? 5 people think it's 6 people. First one, the shy one. Okay. Whom would you have given it to? Okay. Yes. You know what? Yes, I gave it to the first child. I know what it is. It's a conscious or unconscious bias which we do. And because that kid came close to me, he was effortless. He said thank you to me. He hugged me. He kissed me. He waved at me. He showed me a smile. He showed me gratitude. Right. And if I, being a human, can be slightly biased because, of course, we like being with people who are happy, who smile more, who show us that they care for us. Right. So let's put ourselves in that situation. Consider universe is, universe instead of me and you being the first or the second child. So which child are you right now to the universe? Are you the first child or are you the second child? That you are grateful when your mother says, or I tell you, start using gratitude, or you are naturally inclined to be grateful. So tell me in the chat window that which child are you right now? And be honest with yourself, guys. I have been that second child. I have been ungrateful. I have been complaining for throughout my life. The second one. First of all, kudos to you. You know at least your reality right now. Okay, it is not bad. I have been ungrateful because I used to complain a lot. Yeah, my self-talk was disastrous, and that's where I came from here to here in my life. But now, thank you to universe, I'm back. So let's say we all are between first and a second child. That at times you are grateful, at times I am not grateful. But from today onwards, if you want to be that 2%, first tool or technique you want to use it, you need to be more grateful. The more grateful you are, the more energetic you will be, your vibrational frequency will be higher, and you will attract a lot of abundance of relationship, money, good opportunities, travel, starting your business. So gratitude is your fuel to success. It charges you so much. And I promise you, if you do gratitude for 30 days, write 5 things new every day or 3 things new every day, you will see change in yourself and your energy levels and your aura in next 1 month. Okay. So yeah, Shubhi said earlier, I was never grateful for what I had. Yes. And to give you an example, I always used to complain about money, that you have to work very hard for money. Then one day I decided that I will write down how much money I have earned in my life. And that I did 5 years back. You know what? For 10 years of working, जो हमारी per month salary हमें कम लगती है, आप उसको calculate करो that how much money have you earned in your life. Don't share the number here on the chat window, but do it maybe do it later. But write down how much money have you earned in your life right now. The number may or may not be huge, but once you see that number, you will be startled. You will be, shocked. We have worked hard and we have made so much of money, but where it is, we don't know. But first of all, take a pause and be thankful for all the resources, all those things that your parents, universe, your teachers have provided you, that you could reach this level. You could earn that money, right? Because you were having a mindset that, okay, I'll score good marks in CAT, I will go into MBA, I will do a chartered accountancy, I will open an interior designer studio, I will become a makeup artist. So take account of your blessings, take account of all that things. Okay, be grateful to your best friends who have been there with you all through your relationships, bad days, good days. Right? So make gratitude a part of life. It actually changes, it energizes you so much. Okay, glad. Point number 7, practice acts of kindness. It is what makes us feel better. Kindness is today trending. It has been always trending. It may not pay you, but kindness is always trending. If it is a hashtag, I'm always using it on Instagram. Kindness is trending. Okay, money will come and go. In last 1 month, we have seen that people having a lot of money, they were also not able to, take care of their loved ones. But then the kindness stepped in. There are people amongst us who have been helping people, providing them food, providing them, gifting them some oxygen, gifting them plasma. We are doing some acts of kindness and we feel good about it, right? So practice acts of kindness. It is not that आप एक X number of amount दे के ही आपको अच्छा लगेगा. No. Give a small kid a chocolate, as I did, it felt nice to me. Give somebody who needs it. So the act of kindness doesn't have to be something gigantic. Some small selfless acts, as Kiran, you said, selfless acts also help you in raising your vibration. Yes, find new person to be new person every day to be blessed with, and send blessings to all of us. Okay. And 8th one, get your blood pumping, which means exercise. Okay, go down the stairs, make a walk, do some home yoga, or if you are already doing some cardio, something, get your blood pumping. Because if your energy circle is moving, you are more in a higher frequency, and that's the reason you see more fit people being successful, than the people who are lazy, unless they already have resources and have great mind. Exceptions are always there, but get your blood pumping. Do something about it, because if you're feeling low, your shoulders will be ahead, right? But as soon as you sit straight and look up, you will not be able to think any negative thoughts. Okay. So these are 8 ways to raise vibration. There are other ways also. You can, you can do some community service. You can use some, essential oils in your house, which help you in calming effect. Because, for example, you go to a 5-star or a good restaurant, you see, okay, it is smelling very nice. You feel calm. Or you go to a spa. What is it? They burn some essential oils. You can use lemongrass. We have, diffusers at home, which helps in cleaning the aura. The energy also helps. Remember, just think of any favorite, the smell of coffee, for example. It is so energetic. I love it. And I miss it nowadays because I can't go out to take my coffee. Right? So there are other ways also of raising vibration. But to start with it, because these are all doable, and let's start with these basic things first of all. Okay. So vibration is the frequency that your energy body resonates at. The higher vibration, the more aligned and connected you will be with your true self, and then with your greater purpose and with the universe also. Okay. Okay. So I will just let me put my charger to laptop. I think I just dropped it somewhere. Give me a second. Meanwhile, you can just drop in a question, guys. Okay, back. All right. So we will put some emphasis there. We've already discussed few things that I am sharing here, but at the same time, these are very 3 important chapters which you need to add to your life, and all of us can be in different stages of it. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the stages of living. Life के 4 stages होते हैं living, to live your life. Okay, first is that life is happening to me. That okay, how are you? बस चल रहा है. How are you? It's okay. So where in that you are in a survival or a victim mode, you have made yourself a survivor or a victim. कि यार मेरी लाइफ में कुछ अच्छा होता ही नहीं है, जो हो रहा है बस हो रहा है, I am not in total control. Okay, the second stage is life is happening by me. That when I say life is happening by me, that I am taking those experiences for life to be created. That okay, somebody said they went on a solo trip, right? So life is happening by you. You saw all those mountains in the pictures in real, and it's your own vision. You maybe saw a perfect tree. Even if 2 people go together to one spot, if any of you is watching, somebody is looking at me, or somebody is looking at this, background wall, or somebody is looking at dream big. So having the same, scenario or a same picture, people can be looking at different things. But how are you looking at things is your control. So life is happening by me. You are shaping up your life by taking those experiences, good experiences, bad experiences, challenging yourself to become a better version. That's the second phase of living. The third is life is happening through me. What does mean is that I'm in a surrender mode. I meditate, I work out, I work hard, and I surrender that manifestation will happen. I have written my 5 into 55, and I have done my affirmations. I am confident that I have surrendered to the universe that things will happen. Okay. And the fourth stage is life is happening as me. This is a stage of enlightenment rather. Okay. We all have to be on this stage, and that's the reason you find somebody 60 years or 50, 65 years of age, and you have a good connect with them because they have experienced thought stages. So the fourth stage is life is happening as me, that I am life. I am touching this mug, or I'm touching this stone. Life is happening as me, that I am consciously creating my own experiences. I'm being conscious, I'm being aware that how my breathing is. I feel okay, what kind of person I should be connected with or not. So that is life is happening as me. I am the life force. Life is not with people around me. I am the life force, and I'm making all my life happening. Okay, so that's the extreme stage of it. So tell me in the chat section, I think, in which stage of living are you in right now? Are you in a survival mode or a victim mode? Are you trying to gain experiences, which is the second stage, life is happening by me? Are you in a surrender mode? Or are you in the fourth stage, which is being conscious about your life? Life is happening as me. I am life. Tell me what stage you are in. Okay. Life is happening as me. Neha, wonderful. Good. Good. Wonderful. So I also think, it is an assessment which I do every 15 days, 20 days, because we are humans, right? We get tend to the outcomes. We get stuck in how at times. Na, kab hoga, kaise hoga. But, if you are in the third stage, you know, you may not be attending this session. Sorry to break that news. I keep on moving from stage 3 to stage 2. When I want to go to stage 4, I go down to stage 2. I'm being very honest and candid about it. But yes, we are getting there. We are getting better every day because the journey has started right now. Somebody's journey is starting right now. Somebody started working with me 1 year back. They're in much better state. So our objective is to be in the stage 4. But yes, once you reach stage 3, that you're in a surrender environment, okay, first of all, break away from a survival or a victim mentality. कि मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों होता है, मुझे ट्रस्ट इश्यूज हैं, मुझे हमेशा गलत रिलेशनशिप मिलता है, मेरी फैमिली नहीं मानेगी, उसकी फैमिली नहीं मान रही. No, take action as much as you can. There will be circumstances which will not be favorable, but you have to trust the process. That's where the surrender comes in. If not this, there's something better. If this situation is not perfect, there will be something better. That's the positivity. That is a solution focus. So if you are in stage 2 or stage 1, there's nothing really to worry about. We all are evolving as humans. Okay, so that's the first chapter, that you need to be first of all identifying आप कौन सी stage हो life की कौन सी stage में हो. Okay, and the objective is to be on the stage 3 and 4, consciously creating a life. You have to break your shackles of being a survival and a victim by changing your subconscious mind patterns. Okay, and then life is happening by me. Start observing things around you. That's the reason, as we were looking at, look at something beautiful and appreciate it. Look at your phone, what it is. Life is happening by me. And then surrender stage, you will be on a very high frequency, and then you will be manifesting much more quickly. Yes, Kiran, as you say, be the flow, not with the flow. We all have our own energy vibrations. So we are consciously creating a life. Okay, Divya, how do we get over it or out of it? There are things that have happened in past. That's a beautiful question, right? Because we are all perfect. You are all unique. Okay, our past experiences shape us to become better. I have been a survivor, or I have been a victim for all those years. But then all that passed, I took account of it, that Gagan, what can I do better? Where was I wrong? I was ignoring the red flags in the relationship. I was ignoring that, okay, my financial plans are not right. I was, thinking too big without any plan. But at the same time, I was challenging myself. How to get out of it is by being more in the present moment, right? Why is as I said yesterday, why is present called the present? Because that's all what we have right now. If you think about your problems, they're all in the future. Okay, your problems are in the future. You're anticipating घर वाले नहीं मांगेंगे, ये नहीं होगा, or your problems are in the past. Okay, so that's where, if you are more in the present moment, you are more energetically aligned. The thoughts are there in the past. The thoughts are in the past, or the thoughts are in the future, which you are leading to anxiety to you. Okay, so be more in the present moment, meditate, walk around, being a conscious, aware of your thoughts, that your past does not define your future. If past defined future, I would have been a failure. I have been making mistakes. I have failed, but past does not define my future. And hence here I am. And there are so many people I've worked with. Let go, that's a limiting belief. Be more in the present moment. Okay. But when you're surrendering, you accept whatever you get, right? But will we at that point ask something to be manifested? That's a beautiful question, because that will, Gurpreet, depend on a person to person, right? We all are given this human brain to evolve. Some people are happy with one good relationship. Some people want friends also. Some people put money ahead of friendship. But that's again an individual choice. Surrender, what means to you may not mean to rest of the 20 people. So it's your own calling that you think, okay, do I really want to manifest it now? I'm in a great stage, and I have come across this question to myself that Gagan, you are in this great space of head. अभी तुम्हें manifest करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए. So that is individual. Every individuality is right. So look for your own calling. That's the reason your own thoughts, you have to manage it. Okay, Divya. So, and all of the people who related to that question, the fear is inside. You just need to be more present. You need to break the patterns. You need to break the shackles. Visualize your best self. Work on yourself and manifest. Okay. No, surrender doesn't mean go with the flow. No. Okay. Surrender means that you're not focusing on the how part in manifestation. It is not your problem. As I gave an example of Amazon, you order it. There are 300 steps. You're only concerned about step one, which is ordering, and step two, which is receiving the order. So surrender doesn't mean going with the flow. Surrender means that you trust the process, that you trust something great is happening to you. Right. Okay. So the chapter 2 of your life and manifestation of this masterclass is the best me as I can be. Okay. The first is moving beyond and manifesting. What does that mean? Okay. The best me as I can be. Okay, there's so many people who come to me. 80% of the questions is how do I manifest my girl, or that person, she's in relationship with somebody else, or my ex, she is not with me, or he is not with me, he's not picking up my call. So all that while, when you are not in a relationship, how are you spending time? How are you working on yourself? Have you worked on your skills? Have you worked on your body? Have you worked on making yourself more stronger, attractive? Have you worked on that? Have you stopped being boring? What is it about? Okay, rather than stalking your ex or your somebody you want, are you working on becoming your own best version or not? That's essential. That's beyond manifesting, because that's in your control. Have you done those 5 push-ups today? Because as we spoke in the first slide, movement that helps you in energizing yourself. If you are get your blood pumping, if you want to look better, work on yourself, lose some kgs, go and meet people, work out. Right now, of course, it is COVID, but you can still do that. It is not about physical outlook, how boring you are you learning some new skills, the best me as I can be. And this is what I live by. Learn 1% something new today, even if in 300 days, 365 days, let's assume 150 days only you work, you change yourself 1% every day, 150% change will be there in 1 year with you. But you have to move beyond that, and manifestation will automatically happen. Right? So I hope I answered that. Evolving yourself, your soul. When we spoke about energies, when we spoke about being kind, when we spoke about letting go, when we spoke about letting forgiving people, it is feeding your soul, because soul doesn't want ego. We as humans, our minds want ego, that how can it not happen to me, uski uske pehle kaise success mil gaya, usko kaise applause mil gaya, how did he or she make the best out of it. No, your soul wants peace, and that peace comes through calmness, through meditation, letting go of unwanted thing. And that's where we move to stage 3, which is the chapter 3, power of surrender. I'll just, before going there, I will just pick up the question which Niyad asked. You said we attract everything in life. You think the accident as we have manifested. Well, that's again a conscious or an unintentional creation. We are always creating a reality. For example, I had a fear some few years back when I first bought my first car. Here, I will drive safe. I will hope accident. Now I will avoid accidents. But I was using do not. I don't want accident. I was attracting. So rather, I wanted that, okay, I will drive safe, I will be aware of my surrounding, and I will not be in hurry. I will enjoy the ride. And ever since I changed, I avoided those accidents. That never happened. So we are always creating our life by the thoughts, subconsciously also. No, letting go means letting go your attachment to the outcome or the process. कब होगा, कैसे होगा, let go that. Letting go कि यार मेरा फोन टूट गया था, उसने मेरे साथ ये बोल दिया, I should have answered that person rudely. How can he or she say this to me? That is letting go, because somebody's judgment about you or a comment about you doesn't define your soul. Okay, how to stay positive in this situation? Tarun, focus on the solution. What can you do right now in COVID situation? We're not thinking at home that okay, you should be home, but you're also thinking about solution, the kind of the kind of medicines you can eat, the kind of food you want to eat. People want to have good medicines. You're focusing on the solution. That's a positive. You're focusing, okay, positivity rate has gone down from 30% to 12%, example in Delhi. You're focusing on the positive situation. There will be always challenging situation. Some activity will happen in your life that will keep happening till the time you elevate yourself to become your better version, the best me as I can be. अगर आपको आज कोई stupid बोलता है, and if you reflect back and argue with them, you need to change. And that used to happen with me 5 years back. Somebody used to tell, Gagan, you're an idiot. I used to get in an argument with that. Okay, do you think you are smarter? I am idiot. How am I idiot? Now, if somebody tells me, Gagan, you're an idiot, I tell them, bless you. Because all that I can take care is I am responsible for my own thoughts. I am not responsible for other person's thought. Okay, so we are bigger. Yes, you are bigger than the situation. Once you surrender yourself, that's where the power of surrender comes in. As you meditate, your meditation continuously will help you calm down your mind. And I gave an example yesterday that unknowingly, if we can help people calm down, giving them a glass of water and a deep breath helps. The second is willingness. Willingness to make your goals, your dreams work on that. Okay, manifestation is a part of it, but at the same time, are you ready for it? Do you have willingness to come out of your comfort zone? Right? If manifestation was this easy, anybody sitting in the bed and thinking would have become rich? No. The willingness has to be there to be your better version, to achieve your goals, coming out of your comfort zone. That's where the surrender happens, that you are doing your best and best things will happen. That's where many people reach that stage. Is thinking about the goals we want to manifest and reminding ourselves that it will happen. Is it an obstacle we are creating? No, you're not creating an obstacle. It is just only thinking you are doing, you're not taking action. That's an obstacle. Okay, ask, believe, receive is there, but there is also a part called act. You also need to act. You also need to have willingness. Right? And that's the reason it happens. There are so many people who go for a job. There are somebody who's more qualified may not get a job, because how did you perform in that interview in those 30 minutes? Define your skills and capabilities. And that's what we do most of the situations. Right?
No, actually, what I meant is, actually there is, when we go read the articles on net regarding the manifestation process and all, so they say that start manifesting and then let it go. Don't think about it. So is it an obstacle that we are taking actions? We take action for what we want, what we desire, and if we continuously remind ourselves the whole day, like, ye hoga, this will take place after some time, or in a month or so, this will happen. Is it an obstacle?
Yeah, that's an obstacle because you're not being joyful. You are attached to the outcome.
Okay.
Right? You're attached because why you thinking again and again, kab hoga, kaise hoga, this will happen, because you're not enjoying rest of your day. Right?
Okay.
For example, you had your breakfast and then you let go. Your body digests it, processes it accordingly. And in the afternoon, you're hungry again. Right? Do you have to remind yourself you have to have lunch? No.
No.
That's a natural process. If you keep telling, okay, 10 baje breakfast kiya tha, 2 baje lunch karna hai, the outcome is the same. You will have lunch at 2 p.m. only. But telling yourself every 1 hour, 2 बजे lunch
Yeah.
करना, you don't do that, right?
Right. So it's like after we visualize once, like twice in a day, and then we should like don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it. Don't use the word don't again. Get back to
Okay.
your regular life. Get back to
Okay.
your daily routine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The universe doesn't understand the word don't. Okay. All right. Cool. And willingness. Yes, you need to take action. Letting go, we have already spoken.
I need to
about.
know something.
Yeah. Sunidhi.
Suppose we want to manifest something,
Hmm.
and we keep on saying the particular things which we need to manifest.
Yeah.
But like you said, don't use the word don't. So if we want to manifest something and we are using some negative words, so are there any obstacle?
Yes.
Means do we have to use only positive words?
Yes, you have to reframe all the spellings or the sentences. That okay? That don't universe understand don't more quickly. I don't want to get late to work. You are more likely to get late to work. We've got attracting the circumstances of not getting late to work. Okay, so that's the reason the internal framing, the self-talk, the conversations we are having with ourselves are so important. I don't want to fail. I don't want to look like a stupid person. Rather, you can change that. I am going to succeed. I am a smart person.
Okay.
Right? And that's where the programming starts to change. Okay. So that's what we need to let go. We need to let go of our programming, which has helped us or not helped us in life so far. We have to let all of go. And then we have to absorb more. We have to absorb more positive beliefs and reframe it. For Yatharth, it can take 1 month. For Kiran, it can take 2 weeks. For me, it can take 1 day. Or somebody, it can take just 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 months or 1 year also. So we all are in a parallel journey in the life. So don't compare yourself. That's again a problem we all face. कि मैंने किया था मेरे साथ नहीं हुआ उसके साथ हो गया. Don't. You are an energy source. You have a separate energy right now. Somebody else will have. So don't compare yourself. Okay. So that is in the point 2 of the chapter. The best me as I can be. Stop comparing. Okay. Yes, and I'll answer your question, HP. Don't know your name, sorry. Okay, and then gratitude we've spoken about, power of surrender. If you are meditating, you are willing to take action, you are willing to change yourself, you're letting go your past, which has not helped. Take a take a count of it, what you learned from a previous relationship, where were you wrong? Maybe you had an ego, maybe you were very passionate, or maybe you were very helicopter boyfriend or a girlfriend. You need to let go of that. You need to change yourself also. Okay. So, and the gratitude bit. So these are the 3 important chapters. The stages of living, keep reminding yourself that you need to reach a surrender stage. Second chapter, be your best version. And third is the power of surrender. Meditate, let go, willingness, and gratitude. Apply them in your life and you will see wonderful changes. Okay. Self-talk important from affirmation and visualization. Yes, it is very important, because you will be doing affirmations only for half an hour, 15 minutes, and visualization for 10 minutes. What about rest of your 22 hours in a day? The kind of words you use in your life, you need to be conscious about it. That's the reason I asked here, become conscious of your thoughts rest of the day also. The self-talk when you're alone, what you're watching on Netflix. For example, people who are scared, they watch all those horror things, or they're watching Crime Patrol, or they're watching CID or something which is feeding. For example, you pick up a newspaper, there will be a negative news. The first thing you consume during the day, the start of the day, is a negative news. The stock market has gone down. X number of people died. This is the scam happened. Israel, this is, struck on Gaza or somewhere like that. So all that negative fear is being created as soon as you get up. So your self-talk is important, even if affirmations and visualization are only for certain time. But as you do them regularly, your self-talk will also start to improve, get better, because you will be consciously thinking, okay, I don't have to use the word don't.
But then again, won't it be the same situation? Like if we are doing self-talk, then won't it be the same situation as we are not enjoying the rest of the day?
नहीं सेल्फ टॉक मतलब यार आपको ना धीरे धीरे ऑब्जर्व करना पड़ेगा कि आपकी सेल्फ टॉक क्या है. आप 8 घंटे यू वर्क ऑल्सो ना 8 to 9 hours, or you studying. That point of time you're not thinking about manifestation, you're thinking about your work. right?
Okay, in the break, you mean that in the break we can like remind or we can just think of
You
what
have to
we
be
want to do.
conscious that,
Okay.
for example, okay, I don't want to buy this. Then you might correct yourself, Acha, I have to start using positive word. And that can be
Okay.
out of 10 times you are aware of it. But over a period of time, you will start living that life naturally.
Okay.
Okay.
So how we can maintain a good vibration throughout our manifestation?
Can you come again? How can we?
So how can we maintain a good vibration throughout our manifestation?
We spoke about it now. Do all these things on a regular basis. Meditate, willingness, let go, gratitude, have, be more on a positive frequency, be conscious of foods you eat, the kind of manifestation you're having, act of kindness, everything. All these things which raises your vibration will help you manifest quickly.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So the answer to your question, buddy, is to live yourself as a better human being, better soul, and the manifestation will anyhow happen. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So these are 7 amazing principles, and then we'll get to Q&A. Okay. So the universe works on these 7 principles. Okay. The first is principle of manifestation. As we spoke, be conscious about your surrounding, about yourself, about your thoughts, about what you want. The why has to be clear. Your W has to be clear. That's the first principle of manifestation, being conscious, because we are all conscious creators. Don't use the word don't. Okay. Use positive framing in your head. Okay. The second principle is principle of magnetism. That's where when we say like attracts like. Okay. If you like pop music, you will more likely to have a person who's like pop music or jazz music. If I don't like jazz, I cannot be friends. I can be good around with that, but then you get attracted. Okay, to maybe jazz pasand hai, okay, let's talk about it. But if I don't like, there's no principle of magnetism. So universe works on the principle of magnetism. Just example, you guys were looking for clarity on law of attraction. I posted an advertisement or on my Facebook page or Instagram page. So like attract like, and hence we are here for last 2 days, spending 3.5 hours together to understand more about ourselves and the universe. So that's the law of magnetism and principle of it. Okay. The more happy you are, you attract happy people. The more victim mentality you are, you will have similar souls coming to you who are victim. Okay. So raise your bar higher. Coming back to the previous chapter, the best me as I can be. Okay. Principle of pure desire. I know people can say, okay, desire is a positive word or not. Look, I want to clarify that your intentions are very important, that you don't fear the outcome, what is going to happen. And that's where this comes into picture. There has to be very clear desire that, okay, in 5 years, I am going to have, a 1 crore house, a baby boy, a wife, and a wonderful kid. And yes, you're working towards it. You are having a pure desire or intention. You don't fear, you don't doubt. That's the third principle, that you have to be very clear, and this will only work when your why is clear. Okay. And you detach yourself from the current situation. In current situation, you might be in debt, you might be going through a bad marriage or divorce, but the current situation is not a permanent. You have to look beyond. And that's how I came out of it. That's how many people are coming out of it. Okay. Principle of pure desire, it can be prayer, as somebody mentioned, but then your intentions has to be very clear, no fear, no doubt, and then the magic will happen. So these are the principles, and as we say, you may not be apply all of them continuous in life, but the objective is, my job is to tell you this is how the universe works. Okay. Principle of paradoxical intent, I will make it simple. Okay. That we act desperately, right? We act desperate, and that has a negative impact on our manifestation, right? You want that job, you give an interview, and then after 2 days you say, yaar mera interview to acha hua tha, and then you keep calling HR, ma'am, tell me about it, and she's saying, okay, somebody is down with COVID, but you're not happy with the answer. You call them every second day, and even if you are selected, you are not likely to be given a job offer, because your act of desperation, your intent, they said, okay, this person doesn't fit into our company. Similarly in the relationships also, act of desperation. You might be liking a wonderful person, the people you want to attract, and today suddenly they start messaging you 10 times in a day. You will, sense something paradoxical that, okay, this is desperate. Yeah, I wanted him or her, but she's acting weird. So similarly, this principle of paradoxical intent is that you don't have to be desperate about the outcome because it leads to a negative impact. Okay. The fifth one is I love it because everything is harmony. The universe is harmonious. Right now, all of us are effortlessly sitting in the comfort of our home, or if you're working, you are in harmony. You're breathing, you're understanding, your hands are moving, you're able to also communicate or look at something else around you. Your AC is working, your oxygen, everything is right. You have nutrition. Align with the flow of universe. Just I recommend how you do that is, today go and buy a plant. Okay, go and buy a plant and start living with that plant. Give that plant a name, nurture it, water it. You will see the flow of universe is perfect. That plant, you will see that plant growing effortlessly, right? If you water it too much, it may not grow. If you don't water it also, it may not grow. But that is a flow of universe, that a seed gets converted into such a beautiful tree or a plant. So get a plant and you will be able to see how harmonious the universe is. Align with the flow of universe. A plant goes effortlessly. Once it is seeded, it is going to give you the results. But we get desperate about it. Ki kab aayega, kab aayega, kab aayega, kab aayega. Hold on to it. Okay. And then sixth principle is principle of right action. If you want to manifest something, of course, make sure you're taking right action because you will be more harmonious, at peace with yourself. You can make money, by doing bad things, by killing someone, but that's not a right action because eventually you will not be aligned with the universe. Your other areas of life will be impacted. Okay. The seventh is the principle of expanding influence, the energy. For example, that's what we are doing right now. We are expanding the influence. The energy is contagious. My influence is that I want I want people to learn law of attraction, adapt it in their life, and then our expand. We have expanded the influence, our energy. That's the reason we are able to understand. I'm able to understand your question. We're able to get. So we are expanding that influence, and the energy ball is making us all connected together. So these are the 7 principles of universe. You may not have to rattani marna isko, and just it's the information which helps you, because all these is a law of attraction. We said like attracts like, what our attention is, what we become. We align with the flow of the universe. That's a few of the definitions you guys told me yesterday, right? So that's on the principles of it. And so to sum it up, and I'll just take a few questions. Okay, Dhananjay say I want to attract my crush, but in lockdown I didn't see him there, or didn't see her or him. Therefore, I have a problem in visualization to see their face clearly. What I do is, is feeling in visualization sufficient? Well, it is sufficient that you may not be able to figure out. All you can do is, visualize that you are on a beach, you're holding hand, you are able to visualize the feet because you are living in that moment. You are visualizing the outcome. The outcome is, what are you doing when you're with that person? You may or may not be able to see their face, but you are able to get clearly how do you feel with that person. So start feeling that. And if you are not clear about the face, that's okay. But yes, when you love someone, when you want to attract your crush, then you need to very clear of that. What kind of relationship are you looking for? Okay.
One question I have.
Yeah, Shivangi.
So yeah. So for example, I want to clear an exam. This is what I want to manifest. But my limiting belief is a fear that I might fail. So first, I'll start my self-talk, which is an affirmation that I will succeed. Is it correct?
Yes, I am succeeding. And take a step ahead, Shivangi, there. What will happen if you fail? What is the fear of failure?
Consequences of failing the exam, I might see.
What are the consequences?
My settlement.
Okay.
my future settlement.
Okay. Will it get
Mhm.
delayed by one year, 6 months?
It will not delay, but it will not happen if I failed in that exam.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
But then the fear, you're attached to the outcome, right? That's the reason you
Yes.
have a negative thought.
Hmm. Yes. So,
Right? For example, let me give an example.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to cut you short.
Okay.
I'm sure
Yeah, sure,
2020, beginning of 2019, we all had great plans. I had plans of 3 international trips.
Yes.
Okay. But then
Okay.
nature played its own important role,
Mm-hmm.
right? So are we
Right.
all negative right now? We have created
Somewhere.
an alternative, what we can do,
Mhm.
right?
We should
But
create alternate. Yeah.
you create alternative, you look at the solution,
Mhm.
right? For exam
Right.
thing, I
Mhm.
ping me separately, I'll give you affirmation which will help you with that. But to clear that
Mhm.
logic, if you start
Mhm.
something with a negative thought, it is, of course,
Mhm.
you're not surrendering to the process. You do not have self
Okay.
belief that how will you fail if you don't give your
Mhm.
best, you don't cover the
Right.
syllabus, or you're
Yes.
overthinking while you're studying.
Mhm.
So
Right.
who's accountable for that? 90% is your job, 10% or
Yes.
5% is of the universe or of the
Yes.
evaluators.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how do you
So.
be positive with being in the present
Mhm.
moment? Because when
Yes.
you are studying,
Mhm.
okay, let go of
Mhm.
what you studied yesterday, consume yourself for today. That's what
Yes.
the people who unko ratta nahi marte, they are being in the present
Right.
moment.
Right. And the thing is, okay, let's suppose I don't have any negative thoughts. I don't have any limiting beliefs. I start manifesting. So manifestation is always like it's like which you need to visualize that has already been done. It has already happened. For example, if I really want to crack an exam, I manifest like I am grateful that I am succeeded in that exam. This is a manifesting
No,
what I am
you
doing.
can go a step ahead, that you're succeeded and you're there in the country. For example, if you're doing IELTS
Yes,
exam,
yes.
you see
So
yourself
my
there.
question, yes. So my question uh, is it not like that I am attaching with the I'm attached with the outcome of it during
No,
the
look,
manifestation?
we always visualize. We always visualize, consciously or
Okay,
unconsciously, right?
okay,
For example, you
okay.
see a trailer of a movie, okay?
Mm-hmm,
आपको
mm-hmm,
trailer देख के पता चल जाता है, I am excited to see this movie or not, right?
mm-hmm.
So then you go and watch it or you don't watch it. It's up to you, right? But through
Yes.
the trailer, you get to know that, okay, this is what I want. I want Audi or
Mm-hmm.
I want BMW as an example, right?
Right.
So then
Okay.
you make an outcome of it. You're not attaching, but that's how we unknowingly anyhow do. We visualize the
Okay.
outcomes, but we visualize
Mm-hmm.
negative outcomes. अच्छा ये गलत ना हो जाए, वो ना हो जाए, है ना? किसी की शादी हो रही है, हमारा
Right.
रिश्तेदार ये ना कर दे,
Right.
right?
So
So
visualization is not allowed in manifestation, right?
no, visualization is a process of manifestation.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But
So
you do not.
that's the reason, sorry
Mhm.
to cut you. So that's the reason
Yeah, yeah.
we give all the tools that for some affirmation will work. Some will be good at visualization. Some will be
Mm-hmm.
good at, doing 5 into 55 affirmation. So
Yes.
you may not be able to apply all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So what works
Yes.
for you, you apply them.
Okay. Okay. So manifestation is like a prayer which you do in the morning or at night. Or
Manifestation
you need.
is creating your thoughts into reality, and the tools are that we use to vibrate higher. Gratitude, affirmation, meditation are the tools which help you vibrate
Okay.
higher so that your
Okay.
manifestation happens clearly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Mhm.
I will pick up few questions. Yeah. um, Suppose I want to marry someone and I think possibly that will happen, but the person I want to marry think it is impossible, it would not happen. How manifestation works in such situations? Both desire same, but one thinks positive, one thinks negative. So both the desires are not same. If your partner is clear कि नहीं हो पाएगा, नहीं हो पाएगा, नहीं हो पाएगा, नहीं हो पाएगा, so you both have to be on the same energy match. If you are here and your partner is here, okay, so there's no energy match. Even though you like each other, you're madly in love with each other, but you need to be, first of all, because this is a joint manifestation, A marriage is a collaborative manifestation that both the parties are manifesting the same thing. Okay, if I want to marry Anushka Sharma and she's already married and she doesn't want to marry me, the manifestation will not happen. But yes, by having a conversation, being conscious, having a good communication, you can talk to your partner, you can build a better relationship, and then look at what their limiting beliefs are. But put your own oxygen mask first, and then you should be able to take that action.
But how does this work if we want to attract a crush? Like the crush doesn't know we like her or somebody likes her. So how does this work? Like we are not on the same energy level.
You have to take action, right? You have to have common friends. You have to, without talking, how can you attract someone, right?
No, like we are in talks with the crush, but she doesn't know that what are the feelings for her or something like that.
But you have to tell it separately, right? You go to a 24/7 and you sit there, okay, I want a burger, but you don't tell the customer that the order taker that okay, I need a burger,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Okay,
Similarly
okay.
with the universe, if you're asking universe, you telling them, no, this is what I want. But yes, that's again a communication skill, because you are in a relationship. No universe or I cannot type on your behalf, right? You have to take care of
Okay.
all these rules of being magnetism, pure desire, intent, not acting desperate, taking the right action, giving somebody the space also, all that things. Okay. You can manifest more than one desire at a time. Yes, it is just like ordering from Amazon. You might want a probiotic shake also. You want to order something for the home also. You can manifest multiple things. But yes, I recommend start small. Start with one thing at a time. And as you're vibrating higher, you're confident, you are much more focused. You can manifest clearing exams, attracting specific person, and some other desires at a time. But start small. Okay. Thank you, Diksha. How can I use to get my dream job? Start affirming. And in the present time, I am grateful for my job in XX organization at XX lakhs at DDMMYY. Okay. You go to my website. I have a special hack for people who want to attract a dream job, which I did, and it is wonderful. Okay. And there'll be much more which we can help. How can I stop procrastinating? Be more in the present moment. Okay, can I manifest reconciliation with family member? Yes, you can definitely. Can we also also change our physical appearance with law of attraction? Yes, you can, but you have to take action. The willingness has to be there. You need to go to gym. You need to eat good food so that your energy. But that again starts from here. You have to take action. Yes, I know there are many other questions, guys. You have. I will pick few of them. Okay. So just before we get there, let's sum it up. Okay. What you want, get clear about what you want. If you want a crush, you want a relationship, what kind of person you want in your life. Second is consider it is already yours, because time is just a hallucination that you will be there eventually. Okay. It is already yours. How will you feel when the outcome happens? When you are having a good marriage, when you are in your favorite country, when you bought that car, it's already yours. Be act like that. Third is focus and attention. Focus on actions you need to take. Pay attention to your own thoughts. Include your self-talk. More wonderful. Be more present. If you are right now here and you're thinking, अच्छा मैं पहले खत्म हो जाए, मैं फटाफट X को message करता हूँ. No, be more in the present moment. Okay, that's the key. And live joyfully. Manifestation will happen. You have come this far in your life. You have done so many things in your life. Live joyfully. Okay, we are joyful being, but we have been programmed कि कुछ मिलेगा, कुछ होगा तभी happiness मिलेगी. No, we are joyful people. We are joyful human beings. We are joyful energy. It's just that we program ourselves. I will buy this watch, I'll be happy. I will date that girl or boy, I'll be happy. If I'll get married or I'll have kids, I'll be happy. No, you're joyful. It's just that you need to start accepting. And once you live joyfully, manifestation will happen like this. Okay, be more present. Gratitude, affirm, meditate. These are the keys, and be more in the now. Okay. So while we have been discussing all of these things, give me a second. So while we've been discussing, all these techniques, I'm sure you have taken notes. Few people felt very nice, but there is a bridging in the gap. There's a, there has to be bridging the gap, that you attend this webinar, you go back. You have got the ideas. How do you implement? It's a huge difference, right? So what happened? Even if you think आपको समझ आ गया कि गगन ने क्या क्या बोला है, I'm sure 48 hours from now, few of you would have forgotten that everything that we've spoken, and half of you think, okay, नहीं मैं तो अब apply करूँगा. While I was attending, I made notes, and few of you might be 16 days from now on won't even remember where your notebook is, right? कि आपने कहाँ किया था ये stuff. अच्छा ये webinar हुआ भी था, because that's quite human, right? So what is there to bridge that gap? All these questions that you have, guys, that what is different between 33, 333 and 555 technique. As an example, I answered that 333 and 555 is again manifestation affirmation technique. Both are equally effective. 3 is a multiplication on a number, 9. 5 number plays a separate role in our lives. So you can use either of the techniques. Okay. It is that the outcome is your belief system. You think 333 works better for you, you can do that. If you think 555 works better for you, you can do that. So the technique is the same. Have a small positive affirmation, okay, and have a smart goal around it. And of course, do it for 3 days, for 33 times, or 5 days for 55 times. That's basically the difference that we made. Okay. Okay. So how do we bridge the gap? I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. Okay. To bridge that gap, we have, of course, I'm here for you, but to bridge that gap, you have to, these 3 hours of webinar has to be continued in a way that you get more clarity about making a lifestyle change, because that lifestyle change is required. All those questions, that what are 1111, what are other techniques, so I can help you with that. So we have specifically created a 21-day law of attraction workshop, which talks about about your energy levels, how you can change it. You get the basics of all the techniques: visualization, vision board, affirmation, 5 into 55, how how the other methods work. So those 21 days we have provided, I have curated, basing the limiting beliefs, enlightenment on the facts, the daily 15-20 minutes. Okay, you can give it, and by 21 days you will be able to get all your answers, including we'll be having a personal one-to-one connect on phone every weekend, so that I can answer your question for week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay, and this starts next Saturday, which is 22nd of May. Usually the cost of the program is 1,500, but it is 699. But for this group who is with us right now, it is only for today, that if you sign up, it is for 499. It is just that I want more people to synergize with me. That's the reason we are just giving it at a basic price of 499. You can Paytm, Google Pay, or yes, I will provide one-on-one help, Gurpreet, over the weekend. That week 1 is over, then we'll have a 15 minutes connect. That how you can do that. So the timing for it is basically we have an own app, right? We will post at 10 a.m. every day, but it's a recorded video that you can watch it every day for 15 minutes at your own convenience. Okay, there is a separate video section, announcement section, material section. You just need to spare out 15 minutes every day, and you will be able to change your vibration, because those 21 days I will be virtually there with you on a daily basis. You can send me a chat message in the app itself. I will be able to help you. But yes, 499 is the price for today, and you can Paytm or Google Pay on the number I am giving, or you can pay it online as per the I've given you the link also. So pick up any of it, and we'll be happy to help you so that you get to the next level of it. So this is the objective that I want, because I want to help as many people in overcoming their limiting beliefs, and so that after 6 months or 2 months, you are in a much better stage of life. All these questions will be helpful. Yes, it will be there on Insta story, but for this group of people, it is for 499. For others, it is 699 or 899. I'll have to check with my team. But if you sign up, it will be able to help. It is the link is there on our website. You can check the course details. For now, we have more than 5,000 people who have gone through this workshop and seen amazing changes in themselves, including myself. And I'll be personally guiding you to achieve that success. So couple of questions, guys. I think we are 10 minutes up. I'm sure you guys also have other plans, but any final questions or any feedback, anything which I can help with, or what are the key outcomes that you have taken from the webinar today? Can we unmute ourselves, or can we put on the videos? I would like to see all of you that I've been working with. It'll be good to see all of you, so that we can use a print screen or something like that. I'll be happy to see all of you together. And I am truly grateful you guys invested 3 hours, and I'm sure the session has been helpful. We attended at 50 people and 33 people online. So thank you all of you. I want to see more faces. Come on, guys, we can. Doesn't matter. Nobody's judging you how you're looking. Okay, good to see so many faces. Give me a thumbs up if it was helpful, and you are going to consciously create and manifest your life amazingly. I am very super confident that you all are amazing manifestors. You all are amazing human beings. It's just that channelize your energy, believe in yourself, guys, live joyfully. Everything will fall in place. Okay, everything that you're worrying about is not good enough. Don't worry, just take action. Live joyfully, appreciate yourself, appreciate your loved ones, and joy will come to you. Manifestation is just a part of it. Don't attach yourself to the outcome. Yeah. Okay, I see some comments also. Let me swipe it, my screen go. All right, anybody I want to ask any question on the video, I'll be happy to answer. Okay, so people who have contributed to this success, do join a 21-day workshop. It is starting next Saturday. $499 is for today. If anybody is looking for a personal one-to-one counseling session, I do a personal one-to-one counseling session also on law of attraction, subconscious mind, relationship, and anything. I am your friend. I'm going to be there, and we keep on having webinars every month or alternate months on law of attraction and other things. But yes, it is wonderful to be having such a great audience. You guys have been super amazing. So thank you again. And any final
Gagan?
questions? Yeah.
Yeah, so this 21-day workshop is different from the one-on-one session?
Yes, yes.
Can you brief me about that?
Yeah, you can message me on my number. Okay.
Sure.
I've just dropped my number 98. You guys can reach out to me, and as sufficient, we can talk about that one-to-one, and so that we can move ahead. So any learnings, guys? I want to see what all have you learned in last 2 days. Anybody who wants to share?
Yes, I want to share. I have a lot of confusion about what law of attraction is, what is affirmation and manifestation. So yes, it is very much clear now, but yes, day by day when I am practicing, it is more clear to me. So
Okay.
it is really helpful in that. And
All right.
I'm really very grateful to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your questions. I am sure. Of course, as you go ahead, as you know yourself better, you can you can get to that. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else wants to share the learning? I'll be happy to hear, because that's encouraging that what you guys can take through.
So yeah, Gagan, I learned that we can manifest what we want, but we also need to we need to act for it and enjoy the process when we are acting. We should be happy doing, because we are doing it to reach it at a place we want to be.
That's right. And to sum it up, Gurpreet, and for all of us, अगर आपको लंदन पसंद है या आपको मनाली जाना पसंद है, so of course your goal is to reach Manali or London, right? But what is more enjoyable? The journey. You stop at dhabas, you stop at airport, you go and look around people, you meet people, you enjoy the journey, right? But it won't happen कि आप गाड़ी में बैठे and you're waiting, अच्छा कब मनाली आएगा, कब मनाली आएगा, कब मनाली आएगा. You have to enjoy the journey also. That's what you rightly said, Gurpreet. You have to enjoy the journey, and things will happen. Okay, we are joyful human beings. So thank you for that input. Anybody wants to share any inputs or key takeaways from the session? Don't
Yes.
hesitate. Nobody is judging.
Firstly, I had heard a lot about this law of attraction from my sister and from others as well. But it was like an obligation for me to repeat the things which I wanted to manifest. So through this, I have come to know that we need not to be worried about our outcome, and we just have to be in present and live things happily.
Wonderful, Sunidhi. I'm so happy that you could get this perspective and you are on your magical journey now.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Last two people. Anybody who wants to share, or should I pick anyone?
I have a question, Gagan.
Yeah.
So sometimes unconsciously a negative thought strikes our mind, but instantly if we change it to a positive thought and work towards the positive thoughts, does it defeat the negative one?
Look, it doesn't have to defeat, because you're just changing the frequency. It is, you don't like a song on 95 FM, you go to 93.5, right? So you're not defeating 95 FM, you're switching on to a better frequency. So you're not defeating, you're switching to the frequency which is good for you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, wonderful people. So thank you so much for this wonderful 2 days. I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm truly grateful that I could help all of you. The people who could not join, the recording will be available on our app, and reach out to us. The $499 offer is for only today. And thank you so much again. Be grateful, be humble, enjoy your life, enjoy the process, and you all are awesome. You are conscious creators. I would like to hear your success stories in coming months and years. That Gagan, I've attended your webinar, and today here I am, and I'm happy that I could achieve. That will be the actual, enlightenment or my manifestation. I'm working on that. That 50 people who have joined today, I bless you all that you are able to manifest all that you want, but get your why clear. All right. So thank you so much, and you have a great day ahead. And stay connected for your daily dose of positivity on all our social media channels. And connect with me. My number I have shared in the chat box. And happy to see you all again. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm truly grateful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Mm-hmm.